Hi, I'm Kathy Butler, and my chosen career to profile is that of a play therapist. A play therapist has um, always been a pipe dream of mine to become a play therapist. Whether I achieve that or not, I don't know, but that's what I would like to do. I have been able to meet several play therapists in the last 15 years or so. We've done therapeutic foster care, and some of our children have gone to these play therapists, and we've met three, and two of them are really good, and one of them wasn't at all, and she wasn't doing what she should have been doing as far as a play therapist goes. But they can make a huge difference, and we've seen the difference they've made in some of our children, for the better. And so I would love to be able to do that. Um, so let me see, the working environment. Some people, when they're play therapists, they work for a company and it's kind of a 9 to 5 job, Monday through Friday. But not everyone does it that way. You can be a part-time play therapist, and have different clients and kind of schedule your own hours so you're meeting with them, whatever is good for them, it works. And it works for you too if you don't want to do it full time. You can also work for more than one organization. You can, I don't know if that would be, is that might be kind of difficult because the ones that I've seen have their rooms all set up, and uh, I don't know how you would do that traveling. It would be a little bit more difficult, I think. Um, some of the stressors that go along with this job, you're working with children that have been abused and and uh, have suffered violence, and that can be really hard to deal with that. Especially, it's not just one child. You're seeing many children a day, and it would be hard to deal with that. And they suggested having going to a therapist yourself so that you can get that balance between work and your life. Uh, so that could be tough, and we'd have to see how that would go. But some of the benefits I found, I looked up one company. It's American Psychological Association, and uh, they had Kaiser Permanente health insurance. They had 401ks. Um, they offered tuition assistance, up to $3,000 a year if you were going to school. And they also had a thing that I haven't heard of before. It's called Smart Benefits, and it's for people that commute. They are able to reimburse you for that. Some of the common job tasks is that you're observing a child as they play. And there's different ways that you can do this. But so there's a room and it's all set up, and it has with specifically chosen toys that are meant to encourage the child to be able to express themselves. Like they might have a dollhouse, they'll have Play-Doh, they have paints, all kinds of things. And there were, let me see, there's the non-directive play when the child just goes in and kind of just looks around and finds something that he or she wants to play with, and they start playing, and the play therapist observes them. I know the one that we had would record her sessions, and this was to protect herself. Some of these children that have been abused act that out, and so it would be to your benefit. And also, she would share some of those with me sometimes so that I could understand what was going on. They also meet with the parent. I would go in at the beginning, and she would talk to me and about how the week went, and things that are going on. And then at the end, I would come back in and she'd say what things that they had gone over. But there's also another type of, there's the non-directed, but there's also a directed play. And that's when the therapist is more involved in guiding him or her to specific toys that may encourage him to work out their feelings. And let me see, the educational requirements. You need a master's or a doctorate in this field, and also with an emphasis on areas of child development like psychotherapy, theories of personality, ethics, or child and adolescent psychopathology. And also, You need to have 2 years of general clinical experience, and this is required to get your state licensure, and 2,000 hours of general mental health experience. You have to complete 150 hours of play therapy instruction from APT approved providers. And the starting salary, you can start at as low as 35 or as high as 70. That an experienced play therapist could make as much as 70,000 a year. And one thing I thought was good is that you can be a registered play therapist, which I think is a really good thing to be. Not only does it look good on your resume, but in order to be a registered play therapist, you have to have an additional 18 hours of, training, approved provider training from APT every 3 years. And I think this is good because it would keep you updated on the newest techniques and ways to work with these children. And so I thought that would be good to be able to get that. I've got most of this information online. I have 3 different websites. And if you're interested in finding them, I can send them to you. I have them on my paper. But thank you for listening to me.